And close the eyes. Just sit tall, grounding yourself from your sit bone and lifting your chest, your heart, crown of head to the ceiling. Relax the shoulders down the back, eyes closed, and just find your breath. So taking a few rounds of breath in your comfortable seat to start the practice. Finding deep, full inhales and exhales. From your comfortable seat, just let the eyes be soft, let the jaw be soft, maybe move the tongue around. And begin to breathe a little deeper and slower. Can you lengthen each inhale, each exhale? And can you feel the crown of the head reaching higher to the sky and your sit bone grounding? Our intention for the next 60 minutes is just to savor this time, savor the sensations. You can always come to a child's pose and savor that, or an early Shavasana. I'll suggest a lot of movement, but it's always optional. So as you calm the body with slow breaths, I'll read a quote to set that intention. Ella Knost says, "Life is amazing, and then it's awful, and then it's amazing again. And in between the amazing and awful, it's ordinary and mundane and routine. Breathe in the amazing, hold on through the awful, and relax and exhale during the ordinary. That's just living heart-breaking, soul-healing, amazing, awful, ordinary life. And it's breathtakingly beautiful." So from your seat, just take a beautiful breath into that. Sigh it out, exhale. One more time, just a big breath. And let it go. If you want to add some music, I put the playlist in the chat box, or start your own playlist. And everybody inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, twist to your right, left hand to right knee, right hand behind the spine, lengthen the heart. Inhale to reach taller, exhale to twist into that space. One more breath just like that. Inhale, and exhale, twist. Keeping the left hand where it is, just sweep your right arm up over the ear. Relax the head and the neck. You can even use your fingertips to hold the head gently. Just let the head relax into the hands. Feeling the side body stretch through the right side body, grounding the right sit bone. Inhale here. Then exhale, if you have the grip, release your hand, make a fist, and pull the elbow back behind you. Twice more, reach, make a fist, and pull. One more, inhale, reach, exhale, pull the elbow back, arms up overhead, alongside the ears. Press the palms, bend the elbows, bring the thumbs behind the back, lean back a little bit. Inhale, arms sweep in front of you like a zombie. Flip the palms, make fists, and draw your fists, your forearms along the chest, squeezing shoulder blades together. Beautiful. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, twist left. Left hand behind the back, right hand to the thigh. Every inhale, lengthen taller. Every exhale, bringing out the spine. Keeping right hand where it is, sweep the left hand up and over the ear. Breathing through the left rib cage, really filling the side body with your breath. Maybe you hold your head with your fingertips. And then make a fist with your left hand and draw the left elbow back. Two more, really reach and pull. One more. Beautiful. Inhale, arms up, rise all the way up. And then exhale, just bring the hands behind the back, bring the feet out in front of you, knees bent, soles of the feet about hip width distance apart. Bring your hands to your shins now and start some seated cat-cow. So really drawing your heart forward, exhale, rounding the spine. Keep going, moving with your breath. Inhale, heart pulls through, exhale, cat back. Just undulating the spine here, moving with your breath. Couple more rounds. One more. And then walk your feet as wide as your mat and roll onto your back. Let your head and your neck and your shoulders relax, arms wide, just windshield wiper the legs. Let them sway to the left and right. You could go on your tiptoes, You could let your hips be involved, maybe your head move side to side as well. Again, moving with your own breath. A couple more times. And start to slow it down and draw the knees to the chest. Give yourself a little hug. Bring the hands behind the thighs and just rock and roll on your spine. Just let it feel good. A little massaging of the spine. And then coming all the way back to your feet, to a seat. Bend both knees and place the shins on the mat. So it's kind of like 90 and 90 degrees, except the sole of your right foot is near the left thigh. Yep. Inhale, sit tall, shoulders over hips. And then see if you can do this without using your hands. Maybe you need to use one hand. Switch which leg is in front. If you need to use a wall or any kind of props, one hand or both hands, just see if you can use your core to stay engaged as you move. And maybe your feet are gliding. Maybe your whole ankles and shins and thighs are lifted. Just take one more. We'll end with the right shin in front. Pause there, take a big breath. And start to twist a little to the right. Maybe coming onto the forearms or maybe walking your hands forward. And then come all the way back up. Right hand behind the right hip. Lift the hips forward and up, reaching the hips towards the front of the mat. Left hand up by the ear. Big breath. Exhale, hips down. Switch sides. So left shin in front this time. Right knee is bent behind you. And start to just walk to the left, outside the left thigh. Doing a lot of twisting today. Really detoxifying. Can come to the forearms, take a breath. Start to unravel. Coming back to center, left hand behind the hip. Lift onto the shins, hips forward, thighs forward, reach arm, right arm along ear. Head and neck relaxed. Exhale, hips calm down. Plant the feet out in front of you again, hands behind the back, and just windshield wiper the legs. Your feet could be as wide as the mat. Just again, letting the hips sway. Inner and outer thighs warming up. Maybe once more on each side. And then bring the feet back to parallel, hip width distance. Fingers behind you, spreading them all wide. Fingers can face the side of your mat or face your hips. Press into the feet. Inhale, lift up, reverse tabletop. Hips up, thighs up, head back. Squeeze the thighs together like you're holding a block. And then exhale, slowly, slowly lower the hips down and find yourself into traditional tabletop on hands and knees. Coming to your shins, spreading all 10 fingers nice and wide. From there, extend your right leg back, right toes to the earth, press your right heel away. Nice calf stretch. Your neck is just an extension of the spine, so don't let it fall and you don't need to lift it. Let it be in line. One more inhale, reach your right heel back, and then roll your right heel to the left. Reach your right arm to the sky. Side plank variation. You could slide your left shin and foot a little further to the left to help with balance. Press through plug through the palm of the left hand, the finger pads, stacking shoulders. Either stay here or lift your right leg. Ankle in line with hip, reach your right arm. Either stay here or add some crunches. Elbow to knee, inhale. And exhale. Keep going. Inhale as you find the length. Exhale as you crunch. Couple more, nice and slow. And then make your way all the way back to tabletop. Take a breath here. Left leg goes long, toes to the mat. Press the left heel away from you. Really spreading all the fingers wide to support your wrists. And then left heel rolls to the right. Right shin can slide a little to the right. Left hand reaches up. Two shoulders in line, spreading all the fingers. Either stay here or lift the left leg, reach the left arm. Option to stay here and hold, or exhale to crunch elbow towards knee and inhale to lengthen. Once more. Finding your tabletop. Step both feet back, plank pose, lifting the shins, the thighs, reaching both heels back, drawing belly button to spine, working your core. Walk your feet a little wider. Now you can take this from your knees or go to your knees whenever you need. We're gonna build some strength. Reach your right arm forward. See if you can keep your hips stable. One might wanna rise, draw your right hip back down. Right hand to the mat. Left hand lifts alongside the ear. Take a breath. And left hand lowers. Stay strong in the arms. Reach your right leg up. Hovering your right leg and lower. Left leg lifts and hovers. And lower. Press back down dog. Take a full rounded breath. Inhale, shift forward back to plank. Shoulders, elbows, and wrists in line. One more time. This time, left arm forward. Either lower it down or lift your right leg and see if you can keep both legs hovering. You could lower your left knee. Hand and foot to the mat. Right arm forward this time. Maybe the left leg hovers. And lower. Hips back, down dog. Take a full breath. Inhale, shift forward plank. This time, lower the knees, chest and chin. Untuck the toes. Inhale, heart pulls forward and up, cobra. Exhale, make your way back to down dog, and this time stay. 5 breaths in down dog. Move it around. Wag your tail, shake your head, whatever you need to do. Savoring this posture, just feeling it out. One more breath of movement and start to find a more still down dog. You could always have a nice bend to the knees if that feels good. From your down dog, look to your hands, and first time just tiptoe to a forward fold. Walk as many steps as you need to get to the top of the mat. Bend the knees softly, head is heavy. Inhale, half lift, hands to the shins or thighs, lengthen the crown of head forward. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise up, mountain, arms up. Exhale, just let your hands come alongside the body. Stand tall, take a breath. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hinge, fold forward. Inhale, half lift, long spine. Exhale, step back, plank pose. And then either knees, chest, chin, or this time your chaturanga, shifting the weight a little forward. Exhale, lower elbows to 90 degrees. Roll over the toes, shins and thighs off the mat. Squeeze the shoulder blades tucked behind you. Cobra or up dog. Big heart opener. Making your way back, down dog. We're going to do another sun salutation just like that together. So on your inhale, look forward. On your exhale, walk or very gently hop. Forward fold, top of the mat. Half lift. Release. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step back, plank. You could always lower the knees. You could always just press straight to downward facing dog. Exhaling as you lower. Inhaling, cobra, up dog, broadening across the collarbones. Exhale, down dog. All right, bend the knees, look to the hands. Hop or walk, land gently. Inhale, half lift. Reach crown of head forward. Exhale, release. Root through your feet, rise all the way to mountain. Exhale, hands come down. Take a full rounded breath. So that was 2 sun salutations. I'll give you some time and space and silence for 2 more rounds on your own, just following your breath as you go. So on your next inhale, rise, arms up, and exhale, hinge to fold. If you don't know the pattern, just make it up as you go. Move maybe with the eyes closed, feeling the sensation, savoring each pose, each transition. going with your breath. If you want to go really slow and just take 1 round or take 3 rounds really fast, we will meet back in child's pose after about 12 more rounds of breath. Warming up the body with the sun salutations. Great way to start or end your day. Add or subtract any postures you need and make sure you take your time. We'll meet in down dog in the next couple of breaths. From down dog, shift forward, plank pose. Lower your right forearm to the mat. And then left forearm, forearms are parallel. You're in a forearm plank. Then press your right palm and your left palm, traditional plank. Again, lower this time, left forearm, right forearm. See if you can keep your hips stable, not moving them too much. Left palm, right palm. Again, right side leads. Right palm down, left palm down, right palm, left palm. High plank, last one, stay in low plank. Left palm, right palm. Forearm plank. Now walk your feet forward for dolphin. You can interlace your palms if that feels more supportive. The further you walk your toes, the more intense the posture. So choose what feels good for you today. You could have your toes together. You could have your feet wide. You could lift one leg and take a breath and then switch sides. We'll be here for 3 more breaths. Keep drawing your elbows towards each other. Don't let them splay out. And then everybody walk your feet towards the back of the mat, reversing, finding forearm plank. Take a breath. And then exhale, hips down, untuck the toes. Forearms are parallel again. Draw your heart forward, Sphinx pose. And isometrically pull your palms, your forearms back. One more inhale. Exhale to release. Come to your ear, forehead, bend both knees, and just let the legs sway, windshield wipering side to side. Releasing the lower back. Slowly release. Plant the palms by your chest. Downward facing dog, however you want to get there. From down dog, next inhale, right leg high. Step it all the way through, maybe inch it to help it get further. Left knee comes down, low lunge. Inhale, arms up. Relax the shoulders, draw your rib cage in. And then left hand down, right hand up. Easy twisted lunge. Roll the right shoulder back. Either stay here or add a quad stretch, drawing your left heel towards glute, reaching back for the twist. Or if you have a towel or strap where you can reach your foot or ankle, a couple breaths here in the bind. Twisting the torso to the right. Very gently release that if you have it. Step back, go through a vinyasa or straight to down dog, exhaling as you lower. Inhaling, heart forward. Exhaling, hips high. Inhale, left leg lifts. Step it all the way through, low lunge. Right knee comes down, maybe double up your mat or use a blanket for support. Arms up. Keep drawing your right hip forward. Relax shoulders, relax face. Exhale, right hand down, inside left foot, left hand to the sky. Roll the left shoulder back. Spread through left fingers. You could imagine you're pressing against another hand or a wall. Feel that resistance. If you'd like to add the stretch of the quad, left heel or right heel towards glute, left hand reaching back. Gently release the back foot and step it all the way forward. Right foot to the left, top of the mat, forward fold. Head is heavy. Inhale, half lift, length of the spine. Exhale, release. Root to rise all the way to mountain, arms sweep up overhead. Exhale, right hand down by the right leg, left hand reaches up and over. Keep grounding through both heels, both feet, side stretch. Inhale, two arms up. Exhale, left hand down by left leg, reach right arm over. Inhale through center. Once more each side. Side stretch in the left side body. Coming through center. Moving to your left side, right side body stretch. Inhale, two arms up. Exhale, cactus arms, open the heart, open the chest. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hinge and fold. Half lift, long spine. Step back, Vinyasa or straight to downward facing dog. The flows are always an option. You can always modify them or skip them. Down dog. Next, inhale, right leg lifts. Zip it all the way through, high lunge. Maybe heel to your right foot wider for stability. Inhale, arms up. So we're taking a long series in a high lunge, but I'll talk you through it. So stick with it. Right knee over ankle. Inhale, reach tall. Exhale, open arm twist. Left arm forward, right arm back. Inhale, spreading through fingertips. Exhale, exalted. Right hand down the back or down the left leg. Left hand to the sky. Make a fist with your left hand. And then draw the left elbow across the right thigh. Step your right hand on top of that, getting leverage for the twist. Keep reaching your left heel back, left thigh lifted. High lunge twist. Now slowly lower your back knee. Low lunge twist. See if you can get a little deeper into the twist here. And then re-extend, high lunge twist. One more time, just lower and tap the knee. Inhale, straighten it. Keep the engagement. We're gonna step into a chair pose with this twist. So look at your right big toe. Your right foot's gonna stay where it is. Step your left foot to meet the right. Keep the twist. You got it, one inhale. Traditional chair pose, arms up alongside the ear. Stay low if you can. Press the palms together, pull them to heart center, twist to your left. Hook right elbow outside left thigh. Now we're gonna keep the left foot where it is. Step your right foot all the way to the back of the mat. If it didn't get there, it's okay. Just walk it further back. Maybe walk your left foot wider. Big inhale in the high lunge twist. Slowly lower right knee to the earth. Low lunge twist, take a breath. Inhale, lift the right knee. High lunge twist. One more time, just lower and tap the right knee down. Inhale, re-extend, right leg lifted. We're gonna reverse out. So come into exalted first. Left hand down, right sacrum or right leg. Reach right arm to the sky. Inhale, open arm twist. Reach and spread through fingertips. Inhale, high lunge. Squaring shoulders, hips. Reach tall. And then let's take it back all the way around on the left side and the right side. So open arm twist. You know where we're headed. Stick with it. Left hand down, reach right arm up. Make a fist with the right hand. Start to bend your elbow, cross it over, and bring your fist on, your palm on top of that right elbow fist. Twisting deeply. Slowly lower, right knee to the earth. Take a breath. Inhale, right leg long, high lunge. One more, lower and tap, low lunge. Inhale, high lunge. Look to your left foot. It's gonna stay where it is. Step forward. Chair pose with a twist. Release the arms. Inhale, arms up. Legs stay like they are. Hands to heart. Twist to your right. Right foot stays there. Left foot steps to the back. High lunge twist. Once you have your balance and your stability, slowly bend left knee, lower it to the earth. Take a breath. Inhale, re-extend left leg. One more, lower and tap left knee. Gently, inhale, straighten. Come all the way up and out. Exalted, left hand alongside your ear, right hand down the back or leg. Inhale, open arm twist. Reach and spread through fingertips. Inhale, rise up, high lunge. And exhale, plant the hands, step it back. Down dog or your vinyasa. Beautiful work. That was a challenging sequence. Hopefully you're feeling nice and warm now. From down dog, walk your feet as wide as your mat. Keep your left hand where it is. Reach your right arm under and cross, grabbing for the left leg. Down dog twist. Look under your left armpit. Maybe you have your thigh, your calf, your ankle. Keep reaching the heels back. Then plant your right hand down. Second side, left hand reaches under, grabbing for the right leg. Anywhere but behind the knee. Look under your arm. Come on, back to center. Inhale, shift forward to plank, and then we're gonna take that a little faster. So left hand stays planted. Hips up, down dog, right hand reaches for left ankle or foot. Coming through plank as you transition, left hand reaches under and cross. Plank, keep going at your own pace, maybe a little faster, maybe a little slower. Neutralizing the spine in plank between each side. Take one more each side. And then find a traditional down dog. Walk your feet about hip width distance apart. Bend your knees, lift to your hands, quietly hop all the way forward, forward fold. Next, inhale, half lift, long spine. Exhale, fold forward. Press into your right foot, left knee rises, one-legged mountain. Exhale, open arm twist, right arm forward, left arm back. Right hand can come to the right knee. Inhale, arms up, one-legged mountain. Press your left heel forward, lift your left heel higher. And then we're moving to warrior three. So tilt the torso forward, sliding the left leg all the way back. Toes facing the earth, hips are squared. Could grab onto anything you need for support or balance. Could take any arm variation. We'll stay for 3 more rounds of breath. So if you came out, come on back in. Keep breathing. We're going to transition to warrior one. So start to bend your right knee. Step your left foot to the back of the mat. Inhale, arms up. Take your time to find your warrior one alignment. Right knee over ankle. Press your outside edge of left foot and draw your left hip forward. Draw your left shoulder forward, right shoulder back. Soften in the face. One more inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Right arm forward, left arm back. Maybe a wider stance, heel toe your feet. Take time. Relax the shoulders, make sure they're tracking over your hips. Make sure your hips are in line. Maybe one is higher than the other, even that out. And then inhale, arms up overhead, press the palms, bend the elbows. Bring your thumbs back towards your neck. Inhale, arms up, glide them in front of you. Shoulders in line with your wrists, and then flip the palms. Make your fists pull and squeeze the forearms and elbows behind you. Beautiful. Arms wide, warrior two. Inhale, just the right arm up, bend the elbow, left hand to right elbow, tricep stretch. Stay strong in the legs. Warrior two legs, lunging still. Or maybe left hand bends and comes under, reaching for a bind or grabbing your shirt or a towel. One more inhale. Keeping any arm variation you have, straighten the right leg and reverse triangle, reach up and back. Exhale, release the arms, cartwheel the hands down to bring the foot, step it back, optional vinyasa. Downward facing dog. From down dog, everybody bend your knees, slowly lower your shins to the earth and stand up on your shins. Shoulders over hips, over knees. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, twisting to your right, left arm forward, right arm back, and then lower your hips down as the arms come down. Inhale, arms up, come back to center. Exhale, twist the other way. Keep going at your own pace, lowering and lifting the hips and the arms with your inhales and your exhales. One more each side. Come on back to center. And then we'll take half camel, right hand to right hip. Lift your heart, lift your chest, and start to lean back. It's a pretty intense back bend, so only take it as far as you want to go. Keep pressing your hips forward. You could walk your hand down your leg, even all the way to your ankle if that feels okay. One breath, big breath. Slowly reverse. And we'll take the second side and then we'll rest. Left hand to left. Sacrum, reach your right arm up, pressing your hips forward. It's an intense pose. Heart, chest, throat are all open, exposed, vulnerable. Take a breath. Come all the way back out slowly. Bring your hips to your heels. Tilt your chin down, close the eyes. Palms rest on your thighs. Just notice what sensations are coming up. Without placing meaning on them, just savoring this moment of rest. Right? Either stay here in hero's pose or drawing your knees, your shins, your thighs together. Bring your forehead to the mat, embryo, forearms along the shins. If your forehead is connected to the mat, maybe let it sway side to side. Beautiful work so far. 3 rounds of breath here. Slowly begin to roll your body all the way back up, stepping shoulders over hips, head is last to rise. And then squeeze the shoulders to the ears. Exhale, let them go. Twice more. Audible sigh. One more. Walk your hands to the top of the mat, feet to the back of the mat, down dog. Bend your knees, look to your hands. On exhale, gently land, forward fold. Half lift, neutralize the spine. Exhale, fold forward. We have the second side of the balancing sequence. So this time, left foot is your base, right knee rises, one-legged mountain. Exhale, open arm twist, left arm forward, right arm back. Maybe left hand to shin. Come on back to center, squaring shoulders and hips. Exhale, press your right heel, lift the toes higher, and then warrior 3. Slowly, slowly shifting your weight forward. Left foot is strong. You could have a little bend to it if it's hyperextended. Dialing the toes towards the earth. Any arm variation that will help support you. And one more breath, we move to warrior 1. So right foot step to the back of the mat, left knee bends. Maybe widen your stance. The intention is to square the hips to the front of the mat. Left knee over the ankle. Press to the outside edge of right foot. Savoring the pose for one more breath. And extend open warrior 2. Adjust your stance, maybe widen it, get a little deeper. Reach tall to the crown of your head. Strong warrior 2. And then inhale, 2 palms up, pressing overhead. Bend the elbows. Bring your hands behind your head. Inhale, arms up, slowly float them in front of you, flipping the palms. Make your fist and really pull and squeeze back. Inhale, warrior 2, arms. Exhale, left arm up, bend left elbow, right hand to left elbow, tricep stretch, or your arch your arms, bending right behind left, finding a bind. If you don't have it, just hold on to your shirt. One side may be drastically different from the other, and that's okay. One more inhale, stay low in the lunge. And then straighten left leg, feel the release, lean up and back. Reverse triangle. Exhale, release the grip of the arms. Cartwheel the hands down. Optional vinyasa or straight to down dog. From down dog, bend the knees, look to your hands. Hop all the way through to your seat. So bring your feet out in front of you. Knees are bent. Hands behind the back to lengthen the spine first. And then release the hands. And if you want, release the legs, boat pose. You can always tap your toes. Keeping your balance, knees, hips, stay stable. Twist your torso to the right. Bend your elbows. Spread your hands like you're giving someone a high 10 and press your palms away from you. Then bend your elbows, come back through center twist left, press away. Keep going. Pressing to the right and left at your own pace. But again, trying to keep the hips still and stable. Exhale as you press the palms away. One more each side. And then slowly roll onto your back, shake out your arms, shake out your legs, your wrists. And then legs up to the sky. We're gonna take straight leg bicycles. So extend right arm reaches for left ankle, lower the right leg, and switch left hand to right side. Keep going. Shoulder blades lifted, space between chin and chest. You got this. Moving as fast or slow as you want. Slower is more core engagement, faster is more cardio. You've got this for 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Take a full body stretch. Reach through fingers, reach through toes, breathe through your belly. And then draw the knees to the chest. Give yourself a little hug. And start to rock and roll. Rock and roll. We're gonna come into a squat, malasana. So using your hands or not to get there. Feet as wide as the mat, heels and toes out, squat pose. Press the palms together, elbows to the inner thighs, lift the heart. 2 breaths. Maybe close the eyes. Okay, so you have some options. You can stay in a squat. You could come to a child's pose. You could take crow pose, but we've done so much twisting. Our bodies are prepped for side crow, a challenging but fun arm balance. So you'll bring your toes together, lifting your heels. Your thighs and shins are gonna stay zipped up together, and you're using those chaturanga arms, so super strong in the arms. You're also using core. If I'm gonna go to my right side first, twisting my torso, planting my palms on the mat, really spread through your fingers and claw through the finger pads so that the palm of the hand has a little bubble underneath. It's not taking too much weight. Bending the elbows. You make a shelf with your arms. So your triceps and biceps are holding your legs. Your right elbow is holding your right hip. Left elbow is holding your right. So you'll start to look and lean, and maybe that's as far as you go today. Maybe one toe lifts, or you lift and fall. Maybe you play with letting your head fall, and then you try to lift from there. That's probably more challenging, but the tricky part is kind of finding that seesaw of weight, of balancing the fulcrum. So just play with one side, and then shake it out a little, and go ahead and play with the other side. If you're not interested, you could just take a rest, or a little seated meditation, or typical traditional crow pose. It is a lot on the wrist, so please be gentle. And one side may be drastically different from the other. Just notice, that's okay. You can always ask me questions about arm balances after class or anytime. I'm happy to share. They're a lot of fun. They take a lot of practice. Okay, once you are done with that, just come to your shins, tuck your toes, shake out your wrists. Let some of that energy go. Let go of this, whatever just happened. And then make fists and just kind of roll the wrists around nice and slow, really savoring that sensation. The wrist massaging. And then arms up overhead, just fast little traffic lights. Close the fist, open, close, open for 4. Faster, 3, 2, 1. Let it go. Plant the palms. Down dog. It's our final standing sequence. You could always skip it. If you're ready, inhale, right leg high. Right knee towards left elbow. Start to straighten the right leg, lower the right foot. Left hand lifts, fallen triangle. Right hand to your back base, hips higher. Reach left hand higher. And then roll onto your heels, toes to the sky. Lower the hips down. Turn to your feet and start to crawl for a wide leg forward fold. You might be a little bit off your mat or at an angle, that's okay. Just keep pressing the heels into the mat and pressing the balls of feet away from you. Maybe close the eyes. Relax the shoulders. Three more breaths. Slowly start to walk your hands back, shoulders over the hips, sit tall, and then turn all the way back to the front of your mat. Plant your palms. Start to slide your right knee to the front of the mat and slide your left knee behind it for knee pile. Bring your shins and your feet wide, and then you'll sit back. If this doesn't work for your body right now or today, you could sit on a block. You could straighten your left leg in front of you and just have that one leg crossed. It's a pretty intense hip opener. Option to add arch your arms. Left arm up, bend left elbow. Right hand to elbow or right hand behind the back, leaning back. Option to fold forward here as well. One more inhale. Exhale, release, shake out the arms. Plant the palms and take it all the way back, downward facing dog. Option to flow, option to just kind of pedal the feet. Finding down dog. Inhale fully. Exhale, let it go. Next, inhale, left leg lifts. Left knee towards right tricep. Start to straighten the left leg to the right. Lower the outside edge of left foot. Right heel rolls to the left. Reach your right arm to the sky. Your fallen triangle. Left hand is the base. One more inhale, lift higher. Exhale, toes point to the ceiling. Slowly lower the hips down. Maybe this time widen your stance. Walking forward and folding. You could always have a pillow or block under your forehead if you have that available. Come onto the forearms. 5 slow breaths here. Release the neck fully. Move the jaw around. Press the balls of the feet away from you to keep the legs active. And then very slowly walk yourself back up. Twist your torso, plant the palms, bending your knees, lifting the hips off to slide left knee, then right knee. So second side of knee pile. Left knee should be in front this time. Make sure you're getting the second side. Or you just extend your right leg in front of you and pull your left knee in. We're not symmetrical, and that's okay. Right arm to the sky, bend the right elbow, arch your arms, or any arm variation you'd like. Sit tall or fold forward if you have space for that. One more inhale. And exhale. Release the arms, shake them out a bit. Plant the palms, coming onto your shins, shifting the weight, stepping the feet back. Plank pose. Everybody find plank and pause. Take a full breath here. Inhale. Exhale as slowly as you can. Lower all the way to your belly. Bend the elbows. Slow it down. You got it. Slower. Nice. When you reach your belly, we're going to take one back bend. It could just be a cobra or a sphinx pose. You could interlace the hands behind the back, lift the heart, or lift the heart and the feet. And I'm going to offer bow pose, bending both knees, reaching for ankles or shins or feet. Everybody on inhale, lift up. Maybe just your heart is lifting. Maybe your legs are lifting too, peeling one more inch of thigh off. If you're in bow, kick your feet back into your hands. One more inhale. Exhale, very gently release. Anything you need to release the lower back, maybe a sway of the hips or just full stillness in a belly down shavasana for 3 breaths. Then plant the palms, tuck the toes, press up, plank. Option to take a last flow here, just press back, downward facing dog. Listen to your wrists, listen to your body. Notice how this last dog feels. Maybe bend both knees deeply, re-extend the legs. And then as you're ready, we'll bend both knees and hop all the way through. Take yourself all the way down to your back. Head, neck, shoulders heavy. Cross the right thigh over the left. Lift shoulder blades just to grab on to opposite legs. So you could grab shins, ankles, or feet. Knee pile on the back. Different way to get into it. Again, it might be a little intense for you. Just a few breaths here. Pull the feet away from you. So your opposite hand to opposite foot pulling away. One more breath. Keep the legs as they are. Just release the hands. Bump hips to the right for there to be space for them to float left. You could keep the twist of the legs or untwist stack right on top of left. Turn your head to the right. Close your eyes. Slow the breath. One more inhale. Then come on back to center. Unravel the legs. Shake out legs, arms. Maybe bicycle them around. And then get ready for the second side. So left thigh over right. Bring your feet wide. Lift the chest to grab your legs and then lower the head, the neck, the shoulders. Let them be heavy and relax on the mat, just pulling the legs away from you. Notice the quality of your breath. Can you deepen it? Let the nervous system relax. One more inhale. Release the arms, but keep the legs crossed. Bump your hips to the left and let your legs float and fall all the way to the right. A final spinal twist. Arms can be wide, taking up space. Turn your left ear to the left. Right hand can coax the left thigh further to the earth. Stay right here. One more breath. Unravel, come on back. Shake it out. Find your happy baby. Feet to the ceiling, hands to the soles of the feet, knees pull down outside the rib cage. So you can lower your sacrum down and press your feet to the ceiling as you pull back down with your hands. Maybe you're side to side, massage of the sacrum. Maybe you're straightening of one leg and the other, or a flutter of the lips, some audible exhales. This is it, you made it. If you're craving any last postures, take the next 10 breaths to go for that. And start to settle into your final Shavasana, taking a big hug, squeezing the knees in, forehead to shins, curl up tight, and then exhale, open up. Final resting pose. Take up as much space as you need. Find stillness. Getting rid of any fidgets. Know that you've worked hard and now's the time to rest and absorb, integrate all the benefits of the practice, all the work you've done. You have a full 5 minutes. Nothing to do, just be right here and I'll guide you out. Slowly begin to deepen the breath and reawaken your body. No hurry. If you'd like to linger in Shavasana, take as much time as you need. If you're ready to move on, start with small movement from the fingers to the toes, and then gradually drawing the knees to the chest and giving yourself a loving squeeze, a big hug. So I read an excerpt from Mary Oliver's poem, Don't Hesitate. If you suddenly, unexpectedly feel joy, don't hesitate. Whatever it is, don't be afraid of its plenty. Joy is not made to be a crumb. So from the fetal position, just consider that. Savoring this time, savoring the joy you might feel. And press yourself up to a seat. And we'll close class together with one final breath. Sit tall. Inhale fully. And exhale, let it out. Amazing work. Thank you for joining me and moving with me.